G'day, Melbourne. I'm raising teenagers. It's my favourite category of human. It's my new favourite. They're 16 and 17. Their self-belief far outweighs their skill set. It's just... I like myself a lot. I got a lot of self-belief, but I'm a nurse and I'm on telly, so I'm worth a lot. These kids, they correct David Attenborough when they're watching nature documentaries. How full of yourself have you got to be to correct David Attenborough? He invented animals. You can't... My 17-year-old corrects David Attenborough, but he is the same boy that in the last year has Googled what is Hitler's surname. So... We've covered it. He just wasn't listening. I've told him it's Kardashian. The 17-year-old also thought that adultery followed puberty. Statistically, he's correct, isn't he? It's bonkers. He's year 12, he's making good use of it. He started a political campaign to get rid of capital letters and punctuation. That's the hill he's going to die on. That's it. He's getting rid of capital letters after a full stop. He says that they don't need them because if it happens every time, why are we all still doing it? Just stop doing it, then no one has to learn it. They're very hard to argue with because they're correct a lot of the time. And now he wants to get rid of commas. I'm like, we're keeping commas. He says, I've never understood them. I've been at school 12 years. All I do is put 2 in every sentence and hope for the best. I think it's what we're all doing. I was like, we need commas, mate. It's the difference between helping Uncle Jack off a horse and helping Uncle Jack off a horse. Listen to this beautiful conversation between my mum, 74, me, and Robbie, the 15-year-old, or the 16 now, sorry. So we're eating dinner and Grandma says, I think I might watch a Jackie Chan film this afternoon. And Robbie stops eating. It becomes apparent over the next couple of minutes that 16-year-olds of today don't know who Jackie Chan is, or mine don't, but they didn't know who Hitler was. Do you know what I'm saying? Jackie Chan is now a sex move. I know! Like a pearl necklace or a dirty Sanchez. There's a thing called the Jackie Chan now. So Grandma says to Robbie, what's a Jackie Chan? Now, this provokes Robbie. Robbie then has to say something you should never, ever have to say to a grandma. He says, a Jackie Chan is a blowjob where you karate chop the balls really quickly at the same time. Anyone doing this, Melbourne? Anyone? You were in lockdown a long time. Anyone breaking into... Can you imagine saying that to your grandma? Grandma then says something you should never say to your grandson. She says, you've not had a blowjob, have you, Robbie? Oh, he's not had one, or he needs to stop giving them. He's atrocious at them. He's going to kill a man. The nurse in me must tell you, if you're going to go home and try a Jackie Chan, don't. And if you do and you're sore tomorrow, it's not an emergency. We're overwhelmed at the minute. Just... There's enough going on without you lot bringing in your bruised balls. It's... Seriously, don't phone an ambulance. Don't even take it to a pharmacy. Just sit in a corner and think about what you did. That's what you're doing. So I had my first orgasm at 11. It is a late show. Don't worry, there's not a bad man in the story. I feel like some of the audience is just finding out that women can have orgasms. I had my first at 11. Don't worry, strap in. You'll like this story. I mean, it was a surprise to me. I didn't know it was going to happen. I wasn't even thinking anything rude. I mean, I'd ridden a horse. I knew it had powers, but I didn't know what it could do. I didn't know the magic it held. And imagine it, I wasn't technically on my own. I was surrounded by friends and family, which is not ideal. But I didn't know it was coming, or else I wouldn't have done it like this. But imagine, them big holidays that are a year in the planning, and there's hundreds of kids in the pool, all the fake cousins and the aunties and uncles are on the edge, all drunk, and you're like, Marco, Polo, and all that. So, imagine you being a big four, but I was in Europe, because I'm from that way. And then one of the dads at the edge of the pool goes, "What do you lot want for lunch?" And I fucking love lunch, right? That's not what made me come. Like, it takes more. It takes more. It's just, yeah, I don't know, women just have to be in the right place. And I just think, you know, like when you're swimming and then you're about to get fed, that's the happiest you're ever going to be as a kid, isn't it? It was just like the sweet spot that where anything goes. And then, because I wanted a ham sandwich, and there's only so much ham and a lot of kids, so I hammered it to the side of the pool, and then I parked myself in front of one of them jets. Oh my God, if you've never, treat yourself. Oh my, it was like 3 seconds through a swimming costume. I've been chasing that dragon ever since. Oh my, I got speaking to God, all kinds of stuff were going on. Ham sandwich! I got my ham sandwich ordering. That's a good day, innit? When you have an orgasm and then someone makes you a ham sandwich afterwards. That doesn't happen when you're an adult. It was just a good day. I never got out the pool that holiday. I just clung to the edge, and Mum and Dad were like, "Oh, she loves swimming, this one. You can't get her out the pool, this one. She's mad for it. It's going to be an Olympic swimmer one day." I didn't know what had happened, honestly. Like, 11-year-old me knew I couldn't tell adults about it, but I just was like, this is a whole new world, innit? And best I could piece together, because I was only 11, but best I could piece together, because my best friend at primary school, Linda Freeman, had epilepsy. I thought I'd cut that off her at one point. Thought, fucking hell, Linda, you kept that one to yourself. You made it look miserable. No wonder you're in the sick room a lot. Yeah, takes a lot longer now. Takes, don't know, sometimes I can be going for about 7 minutes just on my own, and then just think it's going nowhere, this. I could have cleaned a cupboard. Sometimes I don't finish it all because the lifeguards make me get out the pool. I've been Georgie Carroll, thank you!